Good and welcome to NZ tutorial. In today's video, I'll be making you understand that everybody can actually make money, but the truth is you need to be careful while making money. It's very much possible that one of the reasons for which you want to make money is being fueled by greed. And whenever greed is fueling anything, there's a great need for you to look out. If you are being told that something looks so too good to be true, please, I think you need to watch it. However, arbitrage to some extent might look a bit like, can this really be true? Yes, it's true, and there are lots of arbitrage opportunities. But at the same time, scammers have decided to latch onto this method and decide to use it against people. Therefore, whatever thing it is you find yourself doing, ensure you do your due diligence, and that's one of the things my channel will be doing, exposing scammers at its prime. So whatever it is that I need to do, if you've not yet subscribed, please click on the subscription button, hit the notification bell, and then drop a comment in the comment section if you find this video helpful. If for any reason you've gotten scammed with any of these methods I'm going to be enlightening you on, do well to drop it also in the comment section. If there's also a scamming method you feel that you want me to talk about it, do well to reach out to me via WhatsApp or via Telegram and tell me your story. I'll be willing to feature in it and then let the world know about it. So without much ado, of course, I've come across several Kenyans several times who are always willing to scam people. I've done some other videos as well on Kenyan scam, and I'm still going to be exposing one of their methods. And hopefully, I try as much as possible to cover so much methods that they make use of. So, one of the ways that Kenyans always try to use to scam people, they bring in this trick of Eversend, but that's just one of it. They can also bring in the trick of Rice Vest, Wise, and the rest. But the truth is that you must learn how to control your greed. When someone tells you about an arbitrage opportunity, yes, it's very true there are people in other countries who might be willing to partner with you, but you need to be very careful of international scam, as this is one of the things you likely face. The first thing the person is telling you about a rate you know that is not likely possible to be gotten, you need to watch it. So, let's say for instance, especially if you're in Nigeria trying to do arbitrage opportunities, you need to be very careful to understand that it's very difficult for you to get the official rate. If there's an application that is promising you that they can give you for 816 naira, then you need to watch it. Because in the black market or in the parallel market, dollar is selling for 1,100. If dollar is selling for 1,100, ask yourself this simple question. Why would somebody want to sell his or her dollar to me at the rate of 860, 800 or 700 and something? Be it on Telegram, somebody comes to you telling you they're going to sell cryptocurrency to you at a very cheap rate. Ask yourself, why would you sell to me at a cheap rate? Even if the person is promising you 1 BTC, 5 BTC, whatever it is, ask yourself the question, why would somebody want to sell to me at a very cheap rate? If you can't find the answer to that question, it means you're about being scammed. And that's part of the things I'm really here to show you. So it's very simple. They want to play on your intelligence. They need your greed to come in. And the moment you get greedy, it means you can get scammed. So if the person buys or sells to me at 760, how does he recoup back his money if that's all the money he has? As much as people might be in a competitive market, especially fintech applications, most of them will likely even sell above the parallel market. Unless it's an international company coming into the country and has no single idea about how the dollar exchange market functions in Nigeria. That's the only scenario where you see somebody trying to give you a rate, probably because they think it's on Google and all that. And even the banks who might be a bit lenient, we have what's called bank rate as well. So for the bank rate, usually they would never give out official rate. They will give you something higher than official rate and probably not so close to the black market. However, most banks these days would not even give you that option. So you need to become very skeptical when somebody tells you an application is willing to give you a 760. So, of course, this scammer named Maki, obviously, he got my contact through Binance. Probably I placed my ad and all that. They try to either sometimes they place an ad with you and try to tell you I've placed an ad with you before, or that time they look for a way to get your contact and all that. So he comes to me telling me that he wants to do business with me, good and fine. I listen to what proposal it is that he has to say, and then this is his scamming method. So he tells me that I can actually buy rates involving rates between Kenya shillings and the rest, and he gives me some rates. So I asked him, so please, what's your deal? What do you intend to do? And so he tells me that there are some merchants that are selling at 489 naira. So how can somebody be selling USDT or USD at 489 naira? It's not making sense. Because if somebody is to sell at that rate, obviously the person will be losing. Even if the person has stolen funds that he's doing, is very rare. So, and then it says that we can make profits if we reach an agreeable percentage. However, one thing a scammer will always want to tell you is that they will tell you to send USDT, send BNB, send BTC. But why would you do that? And so in this video, I'm also going to be teaching you how to avoid that. It's very wrong for you to do it. So if, for instance, somebody brings a deal to you, one of the things you need to understand, you have to tell the person, please, whatever deal it is we are doing, we're going to be on Binance P2P. Why are we staying on Binance P2P? So that if I don't receive payment for this order, I'm not going to release it and to be held in escrow. Eventually, the person is definitely going to cancel the order and you win the case. Or if for any reason you finally end up in appeal, because you have the evidence, you're definitely going to win the case. And so he says, I can come by at 470 something and then sell at 870. This is exactly what he said. And the funny thing is that most of them don't even know the rates in Nigeria. So you need to be very careful when somebody starts telling you rates that are not even obtainable in Nigeria. And so this to tell you because he's a scammer. Probably somebody has fed him, okay, tell the Nigerians this, tell them that, you'll be able to get their attention. Perhaps maybe they are trying to scam some Nigerians, I don't know. Probably it has been successful. But if you notice, since August till now, these people are still running this scam technique, which leaves me amazed and surprised. And so I asked him to drop the full procedure. So he tells me that he wants me to use crypto for crypto. So he asked me to send BNB to him, that when I send the BNB to him, he will use the BNB for him to get naira. Then, so let's assume that I send BNB to him, and then maybe the BNB I send to him, so he's saying he wants to avoid exchange rate, that's why he needs BNB. So once the BNB has gotten to him in Kenya, he will look for naira in Kenya and use the naira to purchase USDT that he will send to me. And so this is what I told him, and say, so that when he purchases the USDT, I'll then sell it off at 870 naira. But this is what he wants me to do. The rate that he wants me to run at is, he wants me to run with the 470 the 400 naira rate that he gave to me. Yes, 489 naira that he gave to me. So I'm going to send him, for instance, if it's $100 worth, I'm supposed to send to him. It means I'm supposed to buy BNB worth of 48,900 for him, which is $100 worth, and send to him. Then he will look for naira and send to me. He will look for naira in his country and then purchase USDT. And so I simply told him, please, there's no need for you to do that. Why are you looking for naira? I have naira in my country. I can send naira directly to your merchant. And so I told him, tell your merchant, the person who you claim that you people are selling USDT in Nigeria at 400 something naira, I told him clearly, please tell your merchant to give me his Nigerian account number. I'll send the money to him. But take note, I told him that this is going to be done on Binance P2P. So on Binance P2P, I'm going to hold the USDT, or he will create an ad or something, and then I'll pay money into his account. You see, that way, if it's going to work that way, obviously the money is going to drop to him, and on the other side, I'll receive back my money. So when I came to that point, I told him, oh, that's amazing. For this business to work, we must look for a way to avoid exchange rates. That's where the profit is. So all these other charts, which is what, and then he tells me he's not the one selling. I'll buy the USDT on P2P and use the naira you have sent to pay. Now you can see that at this point in time that he had already lost the battle and was trying to tell me, he was even trying to drive me to WhatsApp. I did not see the need for it, and I just told him, see, sorry, I'm not interested. Now I need you to understand something. Even if for any reason this person tells you, okay, let's go on Binance P2P, don't make the mistake of feeling because he has told you to go on Binance P2P, he can give you an ad that is not real. He can give you an ad that is not real, that is not his, and you will pay to it. So if that happens in such a scenario, you're going to lose your money. He will give you the account details here on Telegram, and after a while, he can delete all these chats. There will be no evidence, especially if you don't have a screenshot. And even if you have a screenshot, his name is Maki. The account, you can see that he doesn't have a username. There's no mobile number. What proof do I have that this Maki is the person who I'm making payments on Binance? So he might send me, or I send the BNB to him. After sending BNB to him, he vanishes into thin air, and I have no proof of any payment. Even if the BNB address is on Binance or the BNB address is anywhere it is, or Trust Wallet, whatever the case is, nobody have lost the money. So you need to be careful. Don't let anybody tell you, okay, come to Binance P2P, as long as the person is giving you is false. If the person really needs to do so, this is what you must tell the person. Tell the person to create an ad for the rate. So if the person is telling you, okay, so this is the rate that I want to sell to you at 489 naira, please tell this person clearly, please, for this 489 naira, can you create an ad for it so that I pay with the ad? Take note again that if you make the mistake of probably the person sets an ad of maybe 1000 naira and you decide to pay 400 and something naira, you will eventually lose that money. You reason why, and you will have to pay to complete it, because when you go to Binance, however it is you want to do the exchange, even if it's Kenya, he says he wants to receive it and you're making use of our application, maybe Eversend, to convert it. Remember that Eversend has a conversion rate, and they're going to use the conversion rate based on your country. So even if you send 48,900, which is, I told you about, maybe $100, which is the rate he is claiming, have it at the back of your mind that whenever Send does their conversion, the money is never going to be $100. Probably it might be like $30, so low. You get it, or 20 or something, because of the exchange rate on Eversend. Therefore, you must be very careful not to fall for this particular kind of scam for any reason. So I've already informed you about the fact that you must not make any form of mistake by thinking that by creating an ad you will win. You will still lose. So whatever the case is, if it's creating an ad, confirm is the person. Whatever information it is that you guys have chatted on Telegram, tell him to put that same information on the Binance chat. If he cannot put that information on the Binance chat, or he tells you a story that reducing the rate is against Binance rule, if he tells you that story is against Binance rule, that means, and you fall for it, you will lose your money. Yes, it's against Binance rule, but who is going to report? Nobody is going to report. I'm not reporting. I'm happy that you're selling to me at a cheaper rate. So why would I report? It's for you to receive. And the reason why they will tell you this is because the owner of they might not be the owner of the Binance account, or even if they're the owner of the Binance account, they're definitely going to deny you. And the owner of the account will not bear any name called Maki, and anybody can save his or her name as Maki. So Binance will not believe you. I can have somebody's phone number and even name the person according to the merchant on Binance. So ensure you don't fall for this scam. So this is also another one where I had somebody from Kenya as well who was trying to scam me. These are arbitrage opportunities, how to spot fake arbitrage opportunities. So this guy is telling me that 1 year is 126k, yes, which is very true as at that time. And then he tells me, if converted to naira, this is what it will be. Perhaps at that time our official rate was this, yes, our official rate was this amount, was at 456. But he was also making a mistake to realize that this would not work. So in his own case, he asked me that I should send him the USDT first. That after sending the USDT, he will give me 20%. Never make this mistake of sending anybody cryptocurrency for any reason. Don't you ever try it. And so I asked him, how do you buy from Kenya? So he asked me, okay, I'm going to use Eversend. And I told him Eversend rate is high, sending from Nigeria. The rate of 456 is not really obtainable unless you know an exchange that does that. So he asked me for a voice call. Apparently, I was not even interested because I knew, okay, I think yes, we called and we spoke. So you see, first and foremost, is the only reason why somebody will scam you is because you don't even know what the application rate is saying. I knew what Eversend rate was like, and I knew there's no way Eversend is going to give me 456. So probably for the benefit of those who use on this video, I'm going to go and show you exactly what Eversend rate looks like. So we're on Eversend at the moment, and I'm going to be clicking on exchange here. And so I will do Nigeria to USD, just so that we know what the rate is like. So you can see that for Nigerian to USD, the rate is 1,188, and even Binance is not selling for this rate, meaning Eversend rate is way higher than what Binance is offering. So even if you decide to do USD to NGN, you're going to see is 1,141. So if you make a mistake of believing anybody who tells you that they can send at a cheaper rate, you would likely lose your money. So probably you might want us to test, okay, why don't you see Nigerian to Kenyan shillings? So this is the rate for 1 Kenyan shillings, and you can see it's 7.68. So I'm going to show you something now for you to understand that this rate is actually a parallel market rate. So here we're going to type NGN to KS, which is Kenya shillings. And so for 1 Kenyan shillings, we see that the rate is what, 5.18. But look at what Eversend is charging. Eversend is charging 7.68. So you can see it is way higher than what it is that I'm charging, than what the official rate is. So you can also see here that if you are converting your Kenya shillings, it is 7 naira. So 1 Kenya shilling is equal to 7 naira. So don't make the mistake of letting anybody fool you. However, if you found this video helpful, please click on the subscription button. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and then smash the notification bell. Thank you very much for watching.